everybody, we're here to expand a little bit on our COVID journey, just to give you guys a glimpse on what it's really like, how we found out, and just how it affected us. We're not here to scare you, we're not here to like tell you it's not as horrible as people say it is, but we're just here to kind of give you an educational video on how it affected us and
what these last 2 weeks have been like.
Yeah, and how like it can help you. So yeah, we actually found out because of Leo, and I told you that in the last video that he was positive and I was negative. Do you want to expand a little bit on that?
When we were driving up, I was kind of like, I had like a headache and like maybe a little dry cough, and I thought that I was just because I was tired, because we woke up at 4:30 in the morning to drive.
Yeah.
But I ended up testing positive because we wanted to make sure that her family was okay with us traveling. You know, you never know what was going to happen. So I ended up testing positive, and then the night that I tested positive, which was 10 days ago now,
Yeah.
I just had a crazy bad headache. I just felt sick. I want to say like a bad cold, but it was like a really bad cold, and I was really fatigued. And that lasted almost the whole weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then into Monday. I was pretty fatigued.
Yeah.
Had a bad headache, was stuffed up, couldn't really taste anything, definitely couldn't smell. And then whenever she ended up testing on Tuesday of this week,
Oh yeah.
my symptoms kind of
Right.
faded away. But you know, I still have them like in and out, I guess. It never really fully went away. And kind of also just feeling of tiredness and like my lungs as well. Like, it's not really a joke. We would go for walks and I would get out of breath or things like that. So it's not really it was more serious than I thought, but I was able to kind of work through it for the weekend when I really had symptoms, and then she got tested on Tuesday and my symptoms kind of went away.
Yeah, I went there we went together, and I was negative twice. The second time I went, he was like, you were really sick that day.
Yeah.
And then I woke up really sick. I didn't feel good at all. So my dad was like, go get tested. And then I was negative again. And then they were closed, and then I went again, and I was positive, which we were basically...
We were expecting, for sure.
We were expecting. I was like, I've spent
sure.
so much time with him, I feel like I'm going to get it anyways, so... and then after I was positive, my family went and got tested, and everybody was negative, thank God. But I feel like even now, I'm about 6 days in. Today was like day 7 for me, and today was day 11 for you. I still wake up with a very bad headache. It has been a very long time since I've felt like 100%, and I think that's the same for both of us. We haven't been able to do as much as we would like. Like Leo said, we get really tired really easily. I mean, we do some walks, but like we are very fatigued. There was a time where I couldn't lift my head off my head off my pillow. Really bad sore throat, but it was like a very, very severe case of everything. Everything was like an extra, right?
Yeah,
it just felt like
if you have a cold,
extra.
you're like, I have a headache and I'm stuffed up. But like with this, it's like I have a headache, but my headache is pounding.
Yes.
Like your head hurts so bad.
Yes.
And then if you have a cold, it's like I can't smell and I can't taste, and you have so much sinus pressure.
Yeah. Even today, you woke up.
Yeah.
But he's, and then I can't taste or smell anything. Leo had like a less dose of that, but I can't still, and it's been almost 7 days.
I will say a quick note, we didn't mention this, but when I was positive and she was negative, we did socially distance.
Yes.
We weren't interacting with each other, no touching, anything like that. So I know we didn't mention that, but we were very good about socially distance, not touching each other, kind of trying to mitigate the spread. So we're good about that.
Yeah,
But
everything
anywho,
was separated. But
now that we're both COVID positive, we both have had the symptoms, we've kind of gone through it together.
definitely there are some pros and cons to this entire situation. We chose to find the positives and everything and not dwell on all the negatives. I mean, I'm not saying we didn't have any hard days, but
Yeah, let's start with the cons first, actually.
yeah.
Cons, the sickness, the crazy headaches,
Yes.
all that stuff.
It's
COVID.
real, so don't
Yeah.
think it's not real. It's real.
That was definitely a con for sure. Another con, which kind of plays into what we're going to talk about next, but another con is isolation is very difficult.
Yes.
Even with somebody and with 3 dogs, it is very difficult
Yes.
to like not touch everything, not go get things yourself, have to rely on other people, and we've been lucky enough. Her family's incredible.
Yeah, they've been feeding us, bringing meals up to us. Everything's like paper, plastic. My mom and dad have a tray, and we take the food off of it. We've actually been very, very good about isolating and socially distancing, and it's nice that my house has a balcony, so we can hear what they're saying down there. We just can't really be in the conversation, but it has it's been hard not being able to engage with people. We're both very peoples. I don't know. I don't know how to say that. But that's been a hard part. What else is a con? Oh, just like not being able to be like, I'm going to the grocery store. Like it's hard. We both were like, we would love to go get things, but we physically cannot go because, we're not spreading this virus. So.
But number one, and the most important, I want you guys to know, is definitely the sickness. I personally was not a huge, believer that this thing was super real or like affected people, and I understand now that it really is.
It's taken us down for a long time.
It's taken us down, and we're healthy people. Like,
yeah.
We definitely work out, and it has taken us for a ride. So it's been, it's been a huge learning experience for me, and I understand how serious it really is.
But also, it's important for you to know that not a lot of people are affected the way that we are too.
And people are affected way worse, so we're lucky.
Yeah, everyone's gonna take this a different route, and some people may not agree with what we're saying, but we just wanted to share our story that it did affect us, and even if you don't show symptoms but you have it, just please stay home, because we now know we don't want to spread this to anybody, because it was not fun. I still wake up. I woke up this morning, headache, but I thought I was done with the symptoms. It is a very unknown thing, and it's important that we all actually try to eliminate as much of this as.
So we didn't really have that many pros, but one pro for us, I guess, in our circumstance, is that we're in school right now, and we have a lot more time to focus on our studies and actually get stuff done, especially now that it's finals week coming up. So our final projects and stuff like that, we're having a lot more time to get those done.
True.
So along with pros, we also have some kind of things that have helped us get through COVID, get through isolation, which we're not through yet, but things that have definitely been a game changer for anybody that doesn't have it and is curious what we've done to help us get through. One main thing is
taking our daily walks with the dogs. Not only do we love it, they love it. They've been actually really great for us, the dogs. They've been a constant. They will stay upstairs with us. They stay up the stairs with us every minute of every day. They don't leave our sides. They've been a really big help for us. Taking them out, getting them active is just as good as us getting active. So they've been really good. Having a support system. My family has been overly generous throughout this whole process.
amazing.
My mom and my dad have just been lugging our meals up to us, like we talked about before. Even my siblings have helped in any way to get us back to being 100%. We drank a lot of water. That's a tip and trick.
On the health side, drink as much water as possible. We're both, well, more me than her. I'm drinking like almost a gallon a day.
Yeah.
Which is a lot. And another thing would be the only like pills I guess I've taken and we've taken have been Advil for the headaches and Sudafed. It helps relieve, at least for us, the pressure in our head, which is like one of the worst parts. So those are something huge.
Find what if you end up, I'm praying that none of you get what we had, but find what you like and stick with it.
Yeah.
We also, what else do we do?
We watched a lot of movies.
Yeah, we would find a show that we liked.
Yeah, find a show that...
to look forward to. We always, like,
Yeah.
look forward to something, so we would kind of have the same routine throughout the day. And then
Routine, huge.
And on...
If you can find a routine...
Yeah.
Because we had a routine before COVID happened, so if you can keep a routine through isolation
Right.
in any way possible, that'd be huge.
And then, all in all, just focus on getting better, because...
Sleep.
The first couple days, we weren't very good, so we made sure to just get better, and now I think we are on the upward spiral throughout this whole thing, and I feel like we're getting there.
We're kicking COVID in the booty now.
We are kicking it right in the butt.
But it has been stomping on us for me, like 10 days, for like a week.
Yeah,
it's been
hard, but we are going to get tested on Tuesday to see where our results are. Leo should technically be you shouldn't be
non-contagious right now.
But we want to just get tested again before he can go home. He really wants to make it home for Thanksgiving, and I want him to be with his family on Thanksgiving. We're just gonna play it by ear and see where our tests take us on Tuesday.
Side note, leave in the comments if it's played by ear.
Or play it by year.
I always say play it by year.
I say play it by ear.
So
So
let us know.
also, if you see this scar on my arm, it's from Leo.
Not directly. I'm not like abusive.
He spilled water on the floor, and I don't know why we didn't clean it up, and I slipped and fell. So that was happening. That happened this morning.
I made sure she was okay before I left.
Anyways, if you have any questions about coronavirus, COVID-19, whatever you would like to call it, drop it down below. We would love to answer any questions you have, because I'm taking this experience as a learning experience and something that I can share with others. If you do lose your taste and smell, it's really weird, because you can feel the texture, but you can't taste it. And last night we were eating, and I was like, oh, like, this is really good. He was like, wait, I thought you can't taste. But I was like, yeah, but like, I can't remember what that did taste like, so I just said it. It was so funny. But if you lose taste, smell, it's a little bit weird. And I'm praying mine comes back before Thanksgiving, but I don't know if it's looking too hot for me. But anything else we should say?
I hate it. I'm sure you hate it. Wear your mask.
Wear your mask.
Try and mitigate the risk. I mean, at the end of the day, we're lucky enough that we're young and healthy, so it didn't affect us as bad. I know it's affecting a lot of people. So just try and be sensitive for those that, aren't as lucky as us. They're not as young. The older generation, watch out for them. So please just be careful. I know that I was always wearing a mask below my nose. I don't do that anymore. I'm not going to do that. It's really just like, be mindful of others. You may not think it's that real, and it may not be for a lot of people. They may be asymptomatic, they may be healthy, but just be careful. I know that they're looking for a vaccine, which might come out soon, so fingers crossed this will be over with, but just be mindful. It's almost coming back. And if you're young and healthy, it may not hurt you that bad, but think about your parents. So
yeah, we have some sympathy now, and we'd love to educate you all. And if you have any like super really random deep questions, like, I will seriously answer any of them, and I think so will Leo, because I think that more people need to be educated. We weren't educated enough when we got it. At first I was like, this is kind of a joke, and then it really, really got me sick, so let us know, and we love sharing our story with you, and we hope to see you guys next week. Socially distance, don't forget. Have a great week, everybody, and stay safe out there.